Obviously a good win for us anytime you can win a game, and under these circumstances where senior day, which is maybe my least favorite day of the year, these guys will be gone soon enough. I don't like celebrating it, to be quite honest with you. I'm appreciative of what they do and how they work, and I'd rather not go through that, to be quite frank. I thought we played pretty well in stretches. I thought we were poor in the last couple minutes of the first half. I thought we had a chance to hold them down and maybe finish with a much better lead than we had in the first half. And then, of course, we gave that lead up in the second half. We made some good plays down the stretch. Shepard's follow-up dunk was a huge play. There was another play that I think Brantley made him, threw him a lob in the lane to on the baseline. I think that put us up 4, as I recall. So we'll take it. I know that G-Dub had some guys that were out, so they were, and I think those guys that played were inspired to say, we're gonna win this game, no matter who's out there. Guys like Bishop he's a really good player. Kid Buchanan was a really good player. So we're grateful.
Questions?
You mentioned Deshaun's dunk. Kind of how fun has that been to see him use that athleticism over and over this year to kind of make big plays, energizing plays for you? And it got the crowd on their feet at the end too to get it back.
Yeah, I mean, he's such an athletic guy, and to be honest with you, I'm such a jackass that I want him to do it like 6 or 7 times a game, not 1 or 2. And because he has that ability. He's on one side of the floor and somebody shoots a jumper on the other side. I'm hoping that he's going to be around the neighborhood to throw balls back in the basket like he did today. But it's fun to watch him, and he's got his stuff going on. He made a big 3 in that second half as well, so I was proud of him for that. And he had a tough assignment throughout most of the game trying to guard Buchanan. It was a great, good basketball.
Obviously, it was the last game here before the renovations. What was it like to see the alumni back and the reaction from the community?
Yeah, I think it's great. I was particularly struck by seeing Caroline Gola, Tom Gola's wife, and she was into it. Thought she was great today, as she always is. She's got a great personality and a great way about her. So, and then we had a bunch of former players, which was great. There's a lot of history and tradition here. I'm grateful for that. Grateful to be a very small part of that. And I'll get a chance to say hello to a bunch of guys that are here today. But again, Mrs. Gola, that was the biggest treat for me.
The changes that are coming to the arena are obviously necessary, and Tom Gola's legacy isn't going anywhere, but is it a little bit bittersweet meeting after him?
It's okay, because we had a long talk, Caroline Gola and I, and if there was one person who wouldn't have worried too much about it, it would have been Tom Gola. He was as selfless a human being as I ever met in my lifetime. I hope that I've learned many lessons from him, that being probably the number one. Don't take yourself too serious. Just kind of do your job, do the best you can, and that's the way he was. So if he's celebrated, he's okay with it, but if he's not celebrated, he'll be okay as well. But he'll never be forgotten. This place will always have him. That statue that's out in front of the place is, I think, extraordinary. And I kind of look at it every day when I come into the building. I'm just grateful that I had a chance to interact with him obviously for many years after I played for him, but for the 2 years that I played for him, it was remarkable.
Coach, going off of the question about Deshaun, he went scoreless 2 straight games. Last 7, he's been double figures every single game, and coincidentally, you guys have won 4 of your last 5. When he went scoreless in those 2 games, you just sit him down, did you talk? Like, what kind of sparked him to respond very well from that?
Yeah, I don't know that there was this long, drawn-out conversation. I think we all try to get with every player and just, here's what's happening today. Let's have a great day. Let's do our job. And I don't think it was long, drawn-out stuff. And sometimes these seasons are long. And one of the things we talked about the other day is just if you can't embrace the grind, then you're not going to be in as good a position as you need to be in. It's a grind, and you got to pay attention to the grind. When you get a day off, you got to get a day off. So he had this one stretch in the season that he was struggling a little bit with, and it's not like it's never going to happen again. It will hoping not for the rest of this year, but maybe over the summertime when he's hanging out, just worried about his nuclear physics project. He'll be struggling with that, but all's good for him, and we need him to do some of the stuff that he can do, to include defending, to include rebounding, and to include just juicing the crowd, because when he goes up and smashes that thing in there, I mean, it's pretty remarkable. I've never seen anybody do it quite like it. That didn't help us. Today he just didn't have it, but he had it at the right time. He made a big three, he made a couple of other really good plays. And Morgill was terrific in that first half, and so I was happy for him. But it's got to be a team thing. It's not like we're that deep. Hopefully we can get Andres Marrero back, and he can be okay during the course of our conference tournament. Tremendous guy and a hard worker. I don't know if he's going to be able to play. We'll see. Keep working it out. But everybody's got to do their job. We don't have a lot of margin for error. So again, it's great to come out with a win today. Can we play better? Yeah, I think we can. So hopefully that will happen.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I think the win was a fitting way to go out last game at Tonko Arena.
I mean, yeah, it was a great win to definitely get the win, knowing it was our last game at the Gola, and because they built a new arena, so that was a great way to go out.
What was your view of Deshaun's dunk there in the last minute? He kind of rattled the rim there and brought the crowd to its feet.
Like when he came, he came out of nowhere. And once I saw him, he was hanging on the rim, so like that dunk, like it was electrifying to me. And like we need more of that. Like I feel like that changes like the game and the way like teams react to us when they see him crashing that hard. So definitely that dunk with everything.
What did you think of the reaction of the crowd and having the alumni in the building? What was that atmosphere like?
Yeah, the crowd was lovely because like not so many of our games be like that. So like having like the atmosphere like that, and everybody cheering for us, like we're definitely looking forward to see if we can have some of that in Brooklyn. I think it helped us a lot.
And with Brooklyn coming up, getting wins like that, how much does that help your guys' confidence going kind of weekend?
It keeps our confidence keeps our confidence going. It's like if we us to pull that win off, we gotta go to practice and keep stacking our D's, and then keep looking forward to the next game.
Jhamir, in that first half, you guys shot over 55% from the field. Whether it was the man defense that they were throwing at you or the 3-2 zone, you guys were really getting anything you wanted. What was clicking for you guys in the first half?
It was really just like the way we prepared today. Like everybody was taking like their shoot around serious and making shots. So like once our guards was turning the corners and our wings was spotting up ready to shoot. So it was just like I would say our preparation before the game.
Anything else? Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, guys.